Sorry. I know it's been a while. Man, I just, yeah. Sorry, I know it's been a while. I know I promised that I'm gonna be making more of these videos, trying to help whoever needs this help. You know, whoever's open to receiving it. Um, Helping them. You know, with my experiences, basically just relaying my experiences. Conveying my thoughts about what I could have done or what I've done, and maybe what, yeah, those sort of things. How I should have or how I could have maneuvered, or what I think most of what I've learned from things that I've gone through, things that I've done, things that I didn't do. Yeah, I can say that's the best way I can put it. So I was overwhelmed, and I remember watching this video. I think either yesterday or the day before, and this guy was talking about like it was sort of like this content thing where he's not feeling good enough, and then he comes across the younger version of himself, and in that moment, when he gets his wish to for a certain like for a certain duration, right, to spend time with his younger self, and then you know he has all these moments where even the most normal of things seem so like like they seem mundane to him, but to his younger self, like his younger self, it's like it just it yeah, man, it just fulfills his younger self, you know and yeah, and you know yeah, he's young. Yeah, man, his younger self like just keeps on getting wide-eyed and so amazed at the things that he has, that he feels like, nah, maybe he's not good enough, or he's not doing enough. But like to his younger self, like, and that hit me like, yo, damn, these clothes that I have, this money that I have, this ability to drive, to go where I want to, and do whatever I need to, however I need to do it, and stuff like that. I can get a haircut when I want to. I can buy myself food when I want to. I can buy myself clothes. Like, I was just thinking, and I was crying like, damn, I can literally buy myself December clothes, and like, like Christmas clothes. When you're a kid and you're excited for Christmas and like for the clothes and the shoes, I can do that on a regular day. Like, I can do something that I had to wait like a whole year for. I can do that in a day, like a regular day, for absolutely no reason other than the fact that I can just do it. And I'm just like, damn, man. Like, I'm really him, even without the things that so the things that my younger version wanted, things that I have, and the things, um, and it's like, compared to like the things that, for example, that my future self, the things that I want, for example, right? And I'm not disregarding it, but I'm just saying, like, I feel so fulfilled knowing, and so proud, and so grateful, and so sort of like humbled, actually very humbled at the fact that I'm someone that my younger self can look up to, imperfection and all, flaws and all, as I am right now. I don't even have to be that person that I want to be, or even better than that, just as I am right now. Just, even with me limiting myself, even with me holding myself back, even with me doing all these things, like, I'm good enough as I am. And it just hit me to like, oh, like, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. And at the same time, I was like, I'm sorry for, like, to myself, or looking down on myself, be like, not just because I don't have certain things and whatnot. I'm at a point where now, where I want to focus more on my identity more than the things, because the things that I do have are a byproduct of my identity. So once my identity shifts, and so does the byproduct of that identity. So obviously, I'll be honest, it's more from an ego standpoint, right? I'll be honest, it's more so like, oh, the girls can chase me again. So, but also, it's more so the feeling that I'm chasing, right? Because then I was remembering, like, damn, there was that point where everyone was feeling to spend time with me. Everyone was just like, craving my presence, my vibe, my energy, and all of that. And that was because I was so focused on myself at that time. That was at the height of my, or let's just say at the beginning of my enlightenment. I just left religion. I had stopped eating meat, and I was in that process. Like in the beginning, I was in the intro stages of all of that. And with that, I was meditating every day. Like, weekends, I was off WhatsApp. Like, I was off WhatsApp. I was just spending time with myself and things that I want to do. Like, I was taking care of myself. I remember my room was the cleanest it had ever been. It was so clean that my mom uh was chilling in my room. Like, just randomly, like, yo, I want to chill in your room. Like, she was working in my room because of that peace, that serenity that I had created within myself, and then started reflecting everywhere else, and especially, obviously, first and foremost, in my room, in my personal space. So, um, yeah, man, I would just like to give advice to whoever's listening. Just focus on yourself. That's something that I'm beginning to do now, because I'm realizing, like, yo, man, a couple of my boys were feeling away and whatnot, and I was just like, as soon as someone I care about, one of my boys, is like feeling low, or even if I don't know them, and I see them crying, I always want to just jump and be them and just give them a hug and offer whatever I can. And a lot of the times, I don't have that for me, so it's like, okay, what, at least I can be there for someone else. Like, it's fine even if I don't have that. But if I have enough love to do that for everyone else, then obviously, clearly, I have enough love to do that for me. Even though it'd be nice to just, be loved and pampered, and just, yeah. But anyway, yeah, man, just focus on yourself. It was just reminding me of back in the day when I would just like, yo, it's just like, there's like this montage of like I said today, one of my boys hit me up like, yo, he got inspired. It was like he saw the drip, well, he saw the kicks, and then it was just like, damn, he gotta get his bread up and stuff. Like, it can't be January, and he's like this, he ain't got nothing in his pockets and stuff like that. And I'm just like, yeah, I feel what he's saying. And it's like all that stemmed from like him just looking at my kicks. I'm just like, yo, how many more people look at me like that and like, yo, they gotta get their bread up and whatnot. Oh yeah, also my other boys, when I was playing ball on yesterday, no, not yesterday, Sunday, and they hit me up like, yo, um I'm trying to like, they were trying to like, they were like, where were you? Why did you take so much time? I'm like, hey, damn, man, I was, you know I, I went shopping. Like, I went to go shopping. Like, damn, bro, you got money to just go shop on a random day and stuff like that. But it's like, it's normal to me. But like, for them in that position, like, even as a teenager, for me, it'd be like, damn, nigga, you're like, give me some money. Let me go shop as well. Because they were asking for floodlights this other day on Saturday. They're like, yo, floodlights so we can play and whatnot. I'm like, hey, why don't they save money and, go buy some floodlights so we can play? But I get what they're saying. It's like, I have the means, I have the privilege, I have the more so I have that identity of being able to do things for myself, even if it's not at that level that my current self would want, but at that level of someone who I want them to look up to me, who I'm doing all this for. I was even crying like, yo, damn, like seeing myself in the future, and I gotten everything I wanted and more. And now I'm breaking down in tears again, full of gratitude and humility, and be like, yo, damn, out of everyone else that's proud of me, the one person that where it really hits different is my younger self, which would be me, and my other younger selves. All of them looking at me and be like, "Damn, we're proud of you, bro. Like, we're proud that you went even further than any of us could have imagined." And that hit home. That hit a different kind of spot. That hit a different kind of that created a different kind of ambience within me. It really changed the how can I say, the atmosphere of my internal world, you know, where I'm just like, damn, yo, like I was even thanking God, like, man, things that, like, even from making videos like these, I know one day, um, I'll be able to help a person in a way that I would have needed. Like I'm saying, like when someone is on the low, and I'm always like, out there to offer help for them. Be like, yo, I'm here for you, bro. Like, even if you're feeling away and you don't want to open up and whatnot, and then be like, hey, yo, my dog, like, the offer still stands, if you want to cry, I'm here for you, bro. Like, you ain't gotta even worry about being embarrassed. And nah. A real man cries, fam. A real man cries, fam. You know? So, yeah, man, just thinking about that, just holding that space and be like, damn, damn. Like, thank you, God. Thank you, God, for that moment when it does happen. I'm thanking God before I actually physically experience it, because I've psychologically, metaphysically experienced it, emotionally experienced it. And I'm just thanking God, like, damn, I really, I really did for others what I had wished had been done for me when I was younger, when I was going through it, when I was depressed, when I was suicidal, when I was all of these things. And that's why I feel like I had this thought of, like, I have to create more content than I do consume, because I've been consuming so much reels and whatnot. It's like I gotta put out so many more things on my YouTube, on my page, right? For not only for like others, but for myself, because it's like, as a creative, it's like these things help me to to expand more, to create more, to be more than what or who I think I am. To explore more, to have fun more, to learn more, to appreciate more, to feel more, to see more, to hear more, to taste more, to touch more. All these different sensations that I can get just from creating. And they might not be as visceral in that moment, but as time goes by, it's gonna hit even differently when I do realize, when I do step back. I never know, this might even help my kids or my grandkids or my great grandkids. People I'd never expect. They could even help, an enemy, or someone that I could, like, I genuinely wouldn't expect it to, like a family member, or like my mom, my father, my granny, my aunt, like my little sister, like my little broskies, like anyone that I wouldn't expect. This could help them in more ways than one. So yeah, yeah, I'll leave it at that. Thank you for your time, man. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time.